Hello and welcome to this week's Norman News, Middle School Edition. Stay tuned for news on the U.S. candy inflation.
And more on Beverly Hills Shabbat table. The World Bank reported on Monday that oil prices could be pushed into uncharted waters if the violence between Israel and Hamas widens, which could result in increased food prices worldwide. The World Bank found that while the effects on oil prices should be limited if the conflict doesn't expand, the outlook would darken quickly if the conflict were to escalate. The attack on Israel by the militant organization Hamas and the ensuing Israel military operation against Hamas have raised fears of a wider Mideastern conflict.
Are you spooked by the high prices of Halloween candy? There's not much relief in sight. For the second year in a row, U.S. shoppers are seeing double-digit inflation in the candy aisle. Candy and gum prices are up an average of 13% this month compared to last October, more than double the 6% increase in all grocery prices according to Data Assembly, a retail price tracker. That's on top of a 14% increase in gum and candy prices in October 2022.
Authorities in Maine spent Monday piecing together the events that led to the worst mass shooting in the state's history, with the gunman's record of interaction with the police and warning signs of mental illness and violent threats emerging as key threads. Robert Card, the gunman who was found dead Friday of a self-inflicted gunshot wound, underwent mental health evaluation last summer after he began acting erratically at an Army training facility in New York, officials said. A bulletin sent to the police shortly after last week's attack said that Card had been committed to a mental health facility for 2 weeks after hearing voices and threats to shoot up the military base. Authorities have not said whether they believe that 40-year-old Card planned on this shooting rampage in advance, but nearly 3 months ago, he tried and failed to acquire a device used to quiet gunshots, according to a gun shop owner in Auburn.
In this Beverly Hills gathering, a symbolic Shabbat table was set up with 201 chairs, each representing an Israeli hostage who could not celebrate with their families due to recent tragic events. Chabad in the Hills organized this event to raise awareness of hostage flight. The idea of an empty Shabbat table began in Tel Aviv and has been adopted by many Jewish communities, including Beverly Hills. The rapid setup of the table demonstrated the unity of Beverly Hills Jewish community. This event featured the ceremonial lighting of Shabbat candles, symbolizing the community's hope to bring light and unity in the face of darkness caused by recent events.
That's it for this week's Norman News, Middle School Edition.
Thanks for watching. See you next time.